Okay. This is a stretch for the posterior hip capsule and your gluteus medius, part of your gluteus maximus, and it's a way to help to get hip external rotation. So sometimes you have that deep hip pain on this side from, high-level workouts that involve a lot of hip exploding, and this is a good way to loosen that up. So I'll show you from the other side just because it's easier to see, but on my right side, these are the muscles you're looking to get at. So you're going to take your foot up on, if you have a true stretch, up on the first or second bar. Around the house, you can maybe use a bar stool to sit your foot on and be near a wall to hold on to for balance. And you just want to drive your pelvis in 3 directions. So the first one is just a forward and back driver. You're just going to take your hips, bring them in, let them come out. Go about 10 times in and out. Second would be a side-to-side movement with the pelvis. So you're just going to kick your hips to the one side and then the other. And try to really drive at the hips. You don't want to see the shoulders go, and you want the hips. They really kick this hip this way, boom, kick this hip this way. And then the third one would be going around like a hula hoop. So you kind of hula hoop in one direction clockwise 10 times, then same thing counterclockwise. You will get through about 10 each. And then another way to get at the same muscles would be to do like a squat in that same position. So I'll go back in the same foot position here. And now this just allows you to drop in a little bit deeper if you can tolerate it. So then you would just bend this knee, come back up. Bend this knee, come back up. Next, you can drive it with your hands. So say you went hands high and then dropped into it. That's not that big of a stretch. If you drop your hands in deep here, now you take up all the slack in that capsule and then drop into it here. And then you can kind of side bend away from that hip, side bend toward it. And then the big ones, rotate away, same thing, get a little squat in, and then wind all the way up toward that hip, and then drop into it. And that's probably the toughest one. About 5 to 10 times each.